Hello and welcome to Stretch and Release with Coach Allisha. Today I have a 10-minute class for you that's going to focus all on the hamstrings and a little bit of the hips. So what you're going to need for today is a foam roller. I've got my short one here with me. It's just better to get one at a time. If you've got a long one that works, it works just fine too. Then also you'll either need like a strap or a towel or anything that you can loop around your foot and it's a little bit longer in length. So go ahead and grab that right now, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to use the foam roller for my hamstrings first. If you don't have a foam roller, you can definitely use like a lacrosse ball or a softball to do the exact same thing. It's just a little bit more intense. So I place the foam roller underneath one hamstring. I'm going to use my opposite foot as a driver. My hands are going to be behind me. I'm going to lift myself up, and I'm just going to roll the hamstring. So make sure that you get all the way up to the glutes and just above the knee. Keep breathing through it. You can even turn your foot to the outside and roll, then turn it in and roll. If you find a spot that needs a little extra love, just go ahead and just lay there on it. Whatever works for you. Really important you breathe. It's going to help those muscles relax. Good, be a few more passes on this side, then we're going to switch. Good. Switch legs. So using that opposite foot as a driver, lift yourself up. Got your hands behind you. Allow the muscle to kind of melt around the foam roller. Don't forget those breaths. Go all the way from the glute down to just above the knee. And don't forget to turn that foot in for a few passes and out for a few passes. If you turn it out, and you kind of roll your body a little bit, you get the outside of that leg too, which is going to be really great because we get tight through there. A few more passes on this leg, then we're actually going to be done with the foam roller for today. All right, and done. Good. Go ahead and move that out of the way. Grab your strap or your towel, whatever it is that you are going to use. You're going to loop it around your foot. Straighten that leg out, straighten the other leg. You're going to keep the opposite one on the ground. And as we're going to lay back, you're going to pull that foot up with you. So just go ahead and gently pull it up and just relax back. Now, what I want you to work on is actually flexing the foot down, so we're not going to press up or let it be up. We're going to let it be flat, okay? And then you're just going to breathe. Give me a few breaths here. Maybe you can go a little further. Mine are pretty tight. Next thing we're going to do, so you're going to grab both ends of the towel. We'll just say you have a towel if you're doing this at home. You're going to pull against as you apply pressure down all the way and then pull up, relaxing the leg. So we're going to do that a few times. So push against that towel and then pull up. We're going to do a few more here. You may find that you'll be able to get a little bit further each time that you pull up. Keep breathing. We're going to do two more. Good. Now, I'm actually going to switch my feet at the top. So I'm going to take my other leg, place it into that strap or towel, place the other one on the leg, and we're going to stretch this one out. So it's just an easy transition, easy way to do it so you don't have to lay back or sit back up. Big deep breaths. Make sure that that leg is straight. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Good. On the next inhale, you're going to pull against and you're going to push down. As you exhale, pull up. Allow that leg to relax. Push down, resist, pull up. We'll do a few more. Push, keep pushing all the way down, pull up. 2 more. Keep breathing. It'll allow those muscles to relax. Last one. Good. Leave it at the top. We're switching back to the other foot, so place that other one in. Switch it out. Now, what you're going to do is you're just going to let that foot come over across your body. Keep those hips flat on the floor, shoulders flat on the floor, and you're going to pull it across. Go wherever it's comfortable for you. I can come across my body pretty far, but I want to keep that leg straight. Now you're going to feel it on the outside. And just breathe. So you should feel it on the outside of that hip, maybe even a little bit in those hamstrings because we're keeping that leg straight. Got about 10 more seconds here. Keep breathing. Make sure both hips are flat on the floor. 3, 2, bring it back to the top. We're going to switch out those feet. Place that other one on the ground. Pull that other one over. Go where it's gentle and comfortable, but you still feel a stretch. You may even feel it all the way down to those glutes, all the way up to the back of that knee. Keep the legs straight, but don't force it. And just breathe. Keep those hips on the ground, shoulders on the ground. Deep breaths will allow, again, those muscles to relax. Got about 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the top. We're switching again. We've got one more stretch. So we release those muscles first. Now we're stretching them out. So we've switched our foot out. You're going to bend your knee, and then you're going to pull it in towards you if this is comfortable for you. If you need to, you can just use your other knee and press out. But you'll get a little bit, you have a little bit of a different angle with the strap with the towel that you're using. You might even be able to pull it a little bit further. My hips are pretty tight, so I'm not really able to. I'm not really going to apply any pressure to my knee because I'm getting a good enough stretch here. Sometimes when I have it crossed over my opposite knee, because of the position it's in, I have to give it some pressure. But here, this is plenty. Keep breathing. If this stretch is too much for you, you do not have to do it. You can continue with those other ones. Let's take that leg back up to the top. One last switcheroo here. Switch that other foot. Straighten out that leg. You're going to remember, bend the knee and then pull it out to the side. Keep breathing. One side you might find is a little bit tighter than the other. It's totally fine. Just give it a little bit more love. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you felt like that was starting to release a little bit, you could have given it a little bit more tug and stretched it out a little bit more. So what I would encourage you to do is actually go through each of those stretches. We held them for about 45 seconds or so. I can encourage you to do that again, just kind of go through it maybe 2 or 3 more times to really loosen up those hips and focus on those hamstrings. If you wanted to go back to any of those stretches for hold them a little bit longer, more than welcome to. Whatever works for you. I really want to thank you all for joining me today. Please let me know if there's any questions that you have or anything else that you're looking for a stretch and release class. Thank you all and have a great day.